Gillette, you've drunk the grievance study Kool-Aid. And I think in this attempt at trying to go woke, I feel like you've done some real damage to the reputation of your brand. Not that that really matters for me, because I haven't shaved in at least over, I don't know, a few months now. And if I was going to buy a product, it wouldn't be Gillette. You reinforce that corporate model that doesn't really interest me at all. And this is just the final seal of that, where you don't know who you are. So you're trying to be something that you're not in order to impress and get revenue, which I feel like is symbolic to where a lot of men are around trying to impress and trying to be something that they're not in order to get results or achievements which ultimately have no fulfillment for them. So they enjoy spending their weekends tuning out or doing things in order to escape the dread of actually picking up whatever responsibility that they feel like they're here for, or questioning this safe zone in their life where they're excelling in their corporate career, or excelling in their sporting career, or wherever it is that they gauge what their identity is in their life. I feel like this ad campaign is yet another stage in an awakening of masculinity around looking at why men are doing things. Do you still want to be working in the same job that you've worked in for the last 5 years? Do you still want to have failure after failure of relationship? Or have you just given up and surrendered into the relationships that you have now in a complete apathy where you both don't talk to each other? The initial honeymoon period of the conversations and the excitement that you had have gone, and you're just stuck, you're stagnant. But the sex is okay, and you get some company in bed at night. But that's all there is. You share a meal, and that's it. Is that really where you want to live the rest of your life? And it's hard. It's hard being able to look at that stuff and go, where is this pattern from? Or telling your kids that, or telling yourself that you were never going to be like your dad. But yet, in those moments of desperation where you're stressed out, you still lash out exactly the same way that he did. Or you suppress it. You do something else. You try and compensate by buying gifts or making compliments in ways that you don't believe it, but this is what your dad would say, but you suppress that and say something opposite. But the energy of what your dad said is still there, and your kids are going to pick up on that. So if you want to face that darkness, if you want to be a new man, embody that masculinity that speaks to you, so you can forge your own path and find the partner, or attract the partner that will support you in that, and will be in the same place that you are. So they'll be embodied in who they are, and you'll be more embodied in who you are, and you'll be able to place those boundaries around that you want to go out and you want to do something. Or you want to go camping by yourself because you want to tune into nature, you want to connect to that intuition and that part of you that you've lost. Or if you want to connect to other men that want to have a conversation around something deeper that's going on in their life, and even to the point of where you can call them on that shit and say, look man, we had the same conversation 3 months ago and you're still here. What's going on? Like, what aren't you facing? What are you denying? What are you running from in your life? If you're sick of the conversations, the small talk around, oh, what did you do on the weekend? Or just irrelevant stuff. Like, if you want to get to the juice of understanding people, want to get to the juice of seeing who another being is, then I feel like Hearts of Men could be for you. And I feel like if you want to own that part of you that wants to stand out in the world and carve your own path and be able to set an example for your kids and be a strong masculine role model, and also embrace the vulnerability and the presence of feminine energy, I feel like this could be for you. So, tickets are in the link. I'd love to see you there.